YouTube, what is going on? Very excited today. We're knocking out that 255 on bench. Hopefully for 12. We actually did get 12 on Friday after doing 300 and then 330. So I think it's doable for 12. I've worked up so far. I've done the bar. Always good to do the bar. Check in. Doesn't matter how strong you are. It's good to have that feel set where you're just like, all right, is everything feeling decent today? Then we did 45 each side. Then we did 185. Now we're about to do 225. So yeah, hopefully after this, I'll probably just do one rep, 225. I won't show that. And then we'll go to 255 and see what happens. Let me show you the weight. So with the weight today, I've got a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Food's been good. So who knows? Expecting like 207, 208 just because of what I'm wearing. Whoa. We're starting to drop. 205.8 with sweatshirt and sweatpants. So that means we're looking at 203.8. Not bad. So this mini cut is going well. It's always been easier for me to lose weight than gain weight. And I know I'll get no sympathy from anyone trying to lose weight. But I don't know. Like I know, like obviously I've worked with people trying to lose weight and people trying to gain weight. And body types just different. So sometimes it's easier for people to lose than it is to gain. For myself, it's a lot easier to lose. For a lot of people, it's a lot harder to lose. So everyone's in a different place. The most important thing is that if you're really struggling with the weight loss, especially if you're new to it, track those calories so you know where you're actually at. Don't go by feel, because if you're just going by feeling, your body's going to keep you right where you are, or it's going to take you in the direction you don't want to go. Any rate, so there's the plan for bench. Then we'll go incline bench, then incline fly, and crushers. First set, got 11. Not super unhappy with that. Just a little too much. I felt a little tilt on 10 and 11, and watching the video confirmed that. So I'm glad I didn't go for 12. 11 was obviously way too slow to attempt it. But I think I got to stop too early, because I watched the video and like 1 through 8 were all moving really well. So I think if I had knocked out 9, then 3 more with a little pause between each would have been totally fine. Just that 1 rep difference. Because when you're resting at the top, you're not really resting. You're still tensing everything up and everything's slowly getting fatigued. So it may feel like you're helping yourself, but really you got another couple reps at most once you kind of stop and reset that way. So the plan with this set, I'm going to go no wrist wraps, no music. See if we can get 9 to 10. If we get 10, that would be amazing. I took a good rest, a solid 4 or 5 minutes probably. So we should be good for at least 8, but would like to get 10, because today we're supposed to knock out 3 sets at this weight. And I think that will set us up well for Friday, getting 12 again. We'll probably keep doing the live video on bench day, because it seems to be doing way better than the live video on back day did. All right, enough talking, enough chitter chattering. Same weight. Hey, we're at a low body weight too, so honestly, not bad. Trying to tuck those shoulder blades. Whew. Not bad, but yeah, we burnt far too much energy on rep 11. Like I said, though, still very happy with these numbers, especially as we drop a little bit in body weight. I felt like going up in body weight was probably one of the most helpful things with my bench, just more mass. Any rate, we'll breathe for a bit. Try and get another set of 8 because last week it was something similar. I think I did 10, 8, and 8 or something like that, and then maybe a set at 225. I do want to do my incline today though because I have enough time to set it up and everything. So yeah, we'll do another set here, probably 8, and then we'll push onward. All right, last set. I think repeating 8 reps is doable. You got to be in it to win it with journeys like this where you're trying to go up in the long run. I'm not trying to do like a 4-week bench peaking program or something like that. It's how am I really going to increase my base of bench strength? Because I felt like we worked up very well to the 345, and based on how Friday went with the long pause, 330 at a lower body weight, I think we're in good territory. But to get to higher numbers, I think I just need to keep hammering the repetitions and working on trying to correct that tilt. I had a little tilt going on rep number 2 and 3, and then it was fine after that with the second set there. So I just got to stay in it, and increase the base of the building until, I can get the peak higher, right? So 8 reps here, and then we'll move on to incline. With the cut, not planning to go any lower than like 202, 203 on the scale because that would mean lower than 200 in the morning, and I don't want to do that. I'd prefer to stay above 200 pounds for as long as possible, basically, in my life. Like, I don't want to go back under. So, it's just a small recomposition, and then that'll motivate me for the next bulk, right? All right, there we go. Come on. 7. I'm good with that. Wanted 8, but I'm not going to push my luck here. Little break, and we'll be back with incline. And just 185 on the incline because we haven't done it in a while. What I did last Monday, and it was almost spot on the same. It was actually, I did slightly better on the first set today because on Monday last week I did 10, and then I did 9 and 1, and then I did like 7 and 2 or something like that, or 7 and 1 maybe. And so this time I just got 11, 8, 7. So arguably better because that set of 11, but either way, not ready to move up to 260. I need to get 12, 12, and 10 with 255 before going to 260. Then 260, I expect same thing. It'll take a good amount of time to lock in 12, 12, and 10. I want to feel good about that first set, especially because after that, we jump up to 270, and we're trying to get sets of 10 reps. And I need to get 10 on the first set at least on day 1 of trying it. Otherwise, it's kind of a failed progression. So anyway, that's the plan. What are we doing here? 185 here. Just trying to get really nice stretch, pause, moderately close grip, I would say. I haven't done this in a while. A little shaky today. I think we need more calories. Whew. Calories were down a little bit. Yesterday was a low weigh-in too, so I had a good amount of a pizza last night into today because I didn't want to drop too quickly, because you drop too quickly or you gain too quickly, it's not going to be what you want either direction. So slow and steady is the way. I think without that, we would have been doing like 8 or 9 reps on the first set with 255. Oh, all right, second set here. I'm going to try and get 10. Felt a little shaky on the first one though, so I'm thinking possibly some calories after this. We got some chocolate covered pretzels awaiting me. I know, not exactly the food you want to eat on a cut, but also I want to make sure this workout counts, right? I want to just not feed myself and then have no benefit from it. That didn't feel too bad, but I'm thinking I'll get a quick drop set here on the flies. Just gonna move you back a little bit so you can see what I'm actually doing here. So the flies, I have not done these in forever. Good workout today. Happy to just get the volume. A lot of workouts I do are time sensitive, and not a lot. I mean, just there's a couple days where it's a little more time sensitive, and when it works out that I can actually do as much as I want to do, it's pretty nice. I gotta hit those. Yep. There we go. All right, so these are 22s. Just trying to get a big stretch. Last couple days, I thought, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but I thought my good luck of not having teeth issues had run out. Last couple of years have been pretty good, because for about like 4 days, I was having some like wisdom tooth. I still have all my wisdom teeth. So I was having some wisdom tooth pain, and I was like, oh, here we go. Again, I can't believe that I'm saying this out loud, because I know now in a week, as one of my friends would say, Brian, the other shoe's going to drop. You know, something's going to pop up. Hopefully it doesn't, because we narrowly escaped. There was actually my mother-in-law has had, she had like one of those dental mirrors. So I couldn't see anything back there. You're getting like the graphic details here. So I was like, well, it's probably just, you know, an infection, cavity, whatever, root canal, take the whole side of the jaw out, whatever. And so I looked back there because my wife, you know, was at her parents' house, and so she brought the dental mirror back, and we looked, and you could just see like a tiny thing. It looked like it was just blood, but it was actually a big chunk of like a shell, like a 1/4 inch of a shell of a nut, a pecan or something, and it had like wedged itself under the gum, almost like under the tooth. It was crazy. Like you could barely see it. And I just kind of poked at it because I was like, well, it's kind of the same color as blood, but it doesn't look like it. And it just popped right out, thankfully. All the tooth pain is gone today. But boy, oh boy, as of yesterday, I was like, here we go. Anyway, happy ending so far. But I'm trying to go easy on tensing up too much because I know that area is still healing. Because I think I flossed around it it was on this side actually, when the chunk was wedged in there, and that probably pushed it farther in. And yeah, not great. But now we're all good. So big shout out to my wife and mother-in-law for figuring that one out, because I was like, here we go, root canal, worst of the worst. Just because, again, I'm kind of cynical when it comes to those things. Like, things have been good for a little bit. Like, I guess, this is my... I'm just not a fan of the dentist. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that. Our dentist is absolutely awesome. They do a great job. But just myself personally, had various tooth things happen that I'm not going to go into huge detail about, that have led me to not be... There's always anticipation now beforehand. I'm sure a lot of people are probably like that. But like I said, our dentist now is absolutely awesome. Any rate, back onto the lifting. We'll be back with some skull crushers in a second. I felt pretty good on Thursday, because Thursday is a little bit of a slower work day for me. So yeah, we knocked out 330 with a long pause on the bench, 255 for 12. We did another set 255 for like 8 or 10. And we did skull crushers 60s for 9. So I'm hopeful to get at least 8 here, but possibly if we can get things going, maybe more, we'll see. I didn't do dips, so triceps should be a little more fresh. We'll see. I really think 10 was there, but the form on number 9 was just not as it needed to be. So, sadness, I know. I think that's probably it for today. I know not a lot for the triceps, but at the end of tomorrow's workout, I might do a little bit of press downs. I've done that a couple times at the end of the back workout, paired with biceps. So maybe we'll make that the plan, but we're out of time for today. It was a good one though. A lot of volume. I think it was what we needed to lay the groundwork to the great journey to 365 bench. It's so interesting how 255 has been the slowdown. I can chart exactly where it occurred, but I also started decreasing the calories and eating a lot leaner at the same time. But I don't like to take the mindset, even though I know it happens, that I can't drop the calories, I can't continue on my strength journey, I have to like just plateau or decrease. Unless you're really getting down there in body fat, like pushing below 10%, and then your strength is just gonna take an absolute nosedive if you're natural, that is. I feel like you just got to do your best, and okay, maybe it's going to slow it down a little bit. Might take a little longer to hit those PRs, but just you know, make sure you're not just crash dieting and cutting out all food. You know, still eating enough protein, still eating enough carbs to sustain, just making better overall choices, right? All right, that's it. I'm gonna go get some, well, probably some tuna actually. Some canned tuna, I love it. It's lean, 0 carbs, fills me up. Maybe some cheese too, we'll see. All right, till tomorrow, peace.